It's all about house and home. Yeah, yeah. We care about improving lifestyle. It's all about the betterment for your life with house and home. Yeah, it's all about the betterment for your life with house and home.
We focus so often on the negatives. We think about how hard it will be and all that we will be missing. But the real joy and benefits of a healthy lifestyle comes from focusing on the positives. That is what we gain through living well. It always helps to start off the week with the right frame of mind. Just a little something I discovered online to share with those of you who are watching right now. Good evening, I'm Teresa Miria. Pleasure to have you join me on House and Home tonight. If you hadn't known, this is the 14th episode with another lip-smacking cooking edition by Chef Roger Fragler all the way from the Madang Star International Hotel. We then join Godwin Eki as he shares his story about the happenings on Bali Hindu Day, which is the Nipi Day. Then we have Shopping with Brian Bell, Animal Ples, Healthy Minds with Dr. Ambi, and finally Snapshot. So to begin the show tonight, let's see what Chef Roger has to show us this time around. And if you're someone who loves trying different things in the cooking zone, then this is for you to add on to your list of recipes. Enjoy.
Today I'm going to do some local kai kai, and I'm going to do some fried sago with fresh tuna and kangkung. I got chopped onions here and garlic. I got some fresh garlic as well, and some ginger, and fresh tuna here, and my sak and some coconut milk. So I want to talk about tumbuna salt. Tumbuna salt is obviously ancient time thing which has started here, and this one here, it is actually from yaba banana skin. So it is been dried for 3 weeks in the sun, and once you dry in the sun, it actually goes black, like almost burnt. And after that, you use a coconut husk and get some water and pour the water onto the banana skin and strain it. And if you want more salt, you get some salt water from the sea. And this is actually inland tumbuna salt. So if you have any wontoks in a coastal area, you can ask them to bring some sea water, and they can help you out with the sea water to get some tumbuna salt. Then this one here is again tumbuna salt. It is actually from the sea water. This bit of salt is actually from 20 liters of sea water. So 20 liters of sea water, you take it and you put in a pot and you reduce it, and it comes like this. So there is another way of coastal people do salt. Then there's another way of doing salt is like the firewood which is floating in the water, sea water. You take that one out and put it under fire and burn it, but don't make ash. And again, the same process of the other tumbuna salt. Get some water and put on a coconut husk and strain it, and you get salt from that. The highlands region, they got different one which is comes from a rock, which is a bit of brownish color, which is also very precious as well. They also trade that one for pigs as well, the salt. The village chief gives that to the people, and the people have to use that for 1 month, and if they come back before that, then the village chief is going to ask them why, because he knows how much salt they're supposed to be using. Okay, now I'm going to start my sak, and what we do is we fry the sak first. Fry it dry. Just stir it up a bit, probably about kind of 2-3 minutes. And In the meantime, I'll slice some garlic for me. You can try this at home. It's available in the market freshly. So my sak is almost fried now. I get that onto the bowl again. Now what I am going to do is get the coconut milk into the pan. And get the fish in there. This is fresh tuna I use, but you can also use canned tuna as well. And fish doesn't take much time to cook. While fish is cooking, I get the other stuff ready. Okay, kangkung is it's called water spinach, watercress. You know, it's freely available everywhere. And kangkung, you can always kind of break it up like this. And kangkung is pretty good. And is always available in the market. So just break it up and add into it. You can cut it as well if you want to, but give it a bit of a stir. Now I want to add this garlic into that. Garlic we don't add in the first instant because it's normally burns. And a little bit of onions. Some ginger to spice it up. I'll use this salt here. Maybe a little bit of this one as well, why not? Give it a stir again. Fish is almost cooked. And a bit of pepper, cracked pepper. All right. I'm going to put this fish onto this. And a little bit of sak here. And to get some color and spice, this chili is dynamite, so it's not for the faint-hearted. And seeds are more hotter than the skin. And a bit of garnish there. And this is fried sak, Chef Roger style.
That was absolutely delicious, mouth-watering for sure. Hey people, cooking is not just for mothers. Some men are very good at this, just like Chef Roger. And yes, not forgetting children. We have smart kids who are very good at catching up new things all at once. All right, when we come back after the break, we join Godwin Eki on travel as he shares his story about the Nipi Day in Bali. Stay tuned.
It's all about the better man for your life with health. Yeah, it's all about the better man for your life with health.
Welcome back. Now for travel, we join Godwin Eki as he takes us through one of Bali's national day called Nipi Day. This is the day in Bali when no one is allowed to do anything, go anywhere, or even no flights allowed to board or depart Bali. Here's Godwin with more on travel.
If you're traveling during March to Bali or happen to be in Bali, then you're in for a big surprise or a real treat. March in Bali is one of the island's most auspicious dates of the year, 9th of March, that features spectacular, chaotic rituals that's followed by an equally dramatic endings. This day or event, which leaves the whole island of Bali silent for the 24 hours or a whole day, is called the Nipi Day, meaning Silent Day, which is the start of the Balinese Kaka, day of the religious celebrations like no other. Well, I got to experience and witness Nipi Day in Bali, and it was the best day and a great way to experience what Bali had to offer.
For this Avila, there is already this temple. Because before this hotel, for the fishermen, so before the fishermen going to the ocean, they will pray in the Sagara temple. So it means Sagara, it means ocean. Yeah, so before the fishermen going to the ocean, and then they will pray.
Maybe they pray for guidance and good luck.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
More into that, more fish.
More fish. Back home, bring the lot of fish for his family.
Come back safely.
On this day, locals focus on providing their offerings to their gods. One of the most followed religions in Bali is Hinduism. One of the things that amazed me was that about 90% of Balinese are Hindu. Hindu Bali has its very own unique way of taking the event to its heights, with people predominantly of Hindu, Indian subcontinent, and there's nothing quite like Nipi Day anywhere else in the world apart from Hinduism in Bali. Just like Bali's tradition of their ancestors and the way of life through their traditions, its origins date back to the olden days or mystical times of good and evil spirits, witches and bizarre superheroes.
We will not do anything outside of the house. So for Hindu, Silence Day is the way how we celebrate New Year, our Hindu New Year. So we have our own year as well, like Chinese New Year, they have their own, and then our New Year, in regular New Year, and then also in Bali, we have also New Year, we call Silence Day. So this is the way how we really celebrate our New Year, by doing nothing outside of the house. So it's maybe like different than other celebration. Yeah, usually we do celebrate the New Year with happy and then with fireworks and everything. But in Hindu, we are celebrating New Year by silence.
Tell us now, before this day, you guys have a big celebration. Tell us
Yes,
about that
yes.
celebration.
Actually, Silence Day, we have 3 procession in Silence Day, before and after the Silence Day itself. Before we call the ceremony, we call pengerupukan. Pengerupukan is the day, one day before the Nyepi. But wait a minute, before the pengerupukan itself, we have another procession before the Nyepi, about 2 or 3 days before the Nyepi. We call Melasti. Melasti ceremony is actually purifying our temples, equipments, our temples, just like what we have sirene and everything. We bring all the equipment from the temple to the ocean, to the sea, to the beach. We will do the purifying by the water from the from the beach, and then also pray in the beach along with all the equipment from the temples. And then one day before Nyepi, we have a ceremony we call Pengerupukan Day. Pengerupukan Day here that we do mecaru. Mecaru, it means we give offering to the underworld creature, and then also that's our belief, yeah. So we also have to share with them what we have along the year, and then we share with them with mecaru. So in here, mecaru, we will give offering to the, to the underworld creature, to the evils, and then according to our belief. And then after that, we will do, after we give them something, then we will chase them away. Yeah, that we call in each house, in Hindu's house, we will do the pengerupukan, and then we will do the mecaru, and then also chasing them away after we give them something. So we will do the noise. We will make noise in our house. Surround, yeah, chase them away. You got everything now, then you can go, something like that. So that's the symbol of pengerupukan day. And then we have also in the bigger circumstances, we call as ogoh-ogoh, pawai ogoh-ogoh that you watched yesterday. Yes. That's the way also, that's the symbol also for chasing away the evils. So we will bring the ogoh-ogoh from the, what we call it as Balai Banjar, and then along, usually surrounding the village. And then after that, we will burn it, we will destroy it. So that's the symbol of chasing the evil away.
This event is hardly any different. After a big night of dancing and celebrations, the whole island itself transforms into a ghost town. This is the famous Day of Silence, which is to ideal and indigenous to the evil spirits into thinking that Bali is completely empty. The whole island, which is populated by over 3 million, is gone completely quiet, and not even a soul to be seen or even a voice to be heard. If you're thinking of arriving or departing Bali on this day, or even taking a stroll by the beach, think again. The whole island switches off, quite literally. The airport is completely closed. No travel is allowed, whether by motorized means or using your own 2 feet. All household electricity is banned, and any kind of noise is a big no-no. It is a day for introspection and reflection for Balinese families, and the most traditional folk will even abstain from talking to each other for the whole day. There are no shops or businesses open at all during Nyepi, the only exception being emergency medical services. Visiting tourists are not spared either. In some smaller hotels, you will be completely left to your own devices without so much as a single candle, or certainly no food or water for 24 hours, so plan ahead and stock up some munchies and liquid refreshments. Larger establishments may well provide a few more comforts, such as electricity and the opportunity to get a bite to eat behind closed doors, but you will still be a virtual prisoner for the day.
muliraris ngejuk atmo di puniko ya.
If you're planning on traveling to Bali in March the 9th, accommodation varies to suit everyone, from backpacking and pretty much on budget. Well, if you're someone who likes to chill out with your loved ones or families with not much to worry or hassle about, then try stay at Villa Coco Resort that will keep you more comfortable with peace and quiet and nothing to worry about. Located only 2 minutes away from the beach, Villa Coco Resort is located in Seminyak and close to transport and great shopping. For many expats and tourists who have experienced Nipi, it is either a massive inconvenience or a delightful excuse to do absolutely nothing. It's an ideal opportunity to catch up on some sleep or read that book you have been putting off for so long, but for single travelers, it promises to be a lonely 24 hours. At Nipi in Bali, it is best to simply go with the flow, enjoy a little introspection yourself, and if you're staying in one of the hectic tourist resorts such as Kuta, savor the once-a-year novelty of utter peace and quiet. At the end of the day, I felt like I was a Hindu or could totally become a Hindu due to my own reasons, and I thought it was just amazing. It was this day that I found out that Hinduism was just like religion, where Hindus pray to one God that comes in different forms. That I found interesting and very fascinating.
What a great adventure. Obviously, Godwin had a great time there, and yes, its shore is also one of the beautiful places in the world to pay a visit to. Thank you, Godwin, for sharing with our viewers Nipi Day in Bali, and I for one wouldn't mind experiencing it one day in the future when I travel to Bali. And sure, you viewers at home will remember Nipi Day. It's a yearly event that takes place on the 9th of March, so just remember the day in case you decide to visit Bali in March next year. Shopping with Brian Bell is coming next, so stay tuned. Welcome back. This week's edition on Shopping with Brian Bell, Leon Gawi shows more quality products and more tips on what to choose to rest your body. So here's Shopping with Brian Bell.
Good evening and welcome to another Shopping with Brian Bell segment. I'm Leon Gawi, your host. Now tonight, we check out a bunch of products that'll help you rest. Yes, everyone needs rest. We'll see how important rest is for you and the great quality products from Brian Bell that can help you achieving that rest for your body. We'll see products like our pillows, our flat sheets and our fitted sheets, our doonas and blankets, and our treated mosquito nets. So let's get started. Sleep is very important. It is something all human beings must do so they can rejuvenate their body. Sleep has many positive effects on your body. Like for children, it helps them grow, and given the right amount of sleep, they can be more receptive to learning and have more concentration and alertness in the classroom. For the adults, sleeping is also a necessity. It also has essential benefits like the response time of your brain and your hand-eye coordination, which is a vital part of your day-to-day life. Here at Brian Bell, we stock an extensive range of pillows and cushions that can assist you while you rest. Now, not all pillows are suited for everyone. There are different firmness for different styles of sleeping. There are 3 main styles of sleeping. 1, you can sleep on your stomach. 2, you can sleep on your back. Or 3, you can sleep on your side. And here at Brian Bell, we got all pillows to cater to all those styles of sleeping. For the stomach sleepers, it's the softer pillows which allow for better support for your neck and your spinal cord. For the back sleepers, it's the mid-firm pillows as it supports the head and neck so it doesn't sink into the bed. And for the side sleepers, the best pillows are the firm pillows that also support and keep your neck aligned to your spine so you can get the best rest. We stock and sell quality pillows that are suited for all body shapes and sleeping styles. And from soft to firm, we got you covered for comfort. This pillow will be ideal for the people who predominantly sleep on their backs. The second lot of products that we have to showcase are our sheets, from fitted to flat and in all different sizes. From single to king and queen, we've literally got you covered. Sheets are important because they protect your mattress and preserve the mattress so it can last longer. We also have quality brands of our own, like Caress and Paradise, producing 100% cotton sheets. Take for example, two mattresses, mattress A, which uses a cover, and mattress B, which doesn't use a cover. Which do you think would last longer, and which do you think would have the materials in the mattress protected? It's obvious that it's going to be mattress A. There are two main brands that we stock and sell with our fitted and flat sheets, the Caress and Paradise brand. These are quality products also made by Brian Bell. They come in a range of different colors to suit your preference and are sold at an affordable price for the quality it possesses. These sheets will protect your mattress and also keep you warm at night. Another great product that is worth to mention are the quilts and blankets that we stock and sell here at Brian Bell. Obviously this is perfect for the Highlands region, but also in recent times PNG and particularly Port Moresby, we've been experiencing chilly nights because of winter in Australia. It's handy to have these blankets or a quilt there to give you warmth at night. These blankets are easy to maintain and washing machine friendly. They also are available in different sizes and are very cozy. Now we've been receiving a lot of rainfall lately, and yes, your yards are looking nice and green and the city is looking beautiful. But also with this comes illnesses and insects. And insects like mosquitoes can pass around the malaria virus or dengue fever and cold and flu. Simple ways you can keep this from happening to you is by tipping over stagnant water or cleaning up your yard and keeping the door shut mostly. Another way that you can prevent this from happening is by using treated mosquito nets. And here at Brian Bell, we stock the best. Prevention is better than cure, and we should never take things for granted when it comes to our health. Here at Brian Bell, we sell these permanent treated mosquito nets and curtains that are absolutely guaranteed to keep the mozzies and insects away. Our mosquito curtains are also tough and will cover any open window and prevent insects from entering into your home. The fabric used in these mosquito nets is light and doesn't restrict airflow or air circulation. At the same time, it still has that kick that kills insects and mosquitoes because of its treated insecticide. And it has great quality sizes suited for you. Also, this mosquito net is recommended by WHO, or the World Health Organization. This mosquito net requires no further treatment and lasts for a mere 4 years and is a necessity for all Papua New Guineans. Simple and required maintenance for this product is the washing and cleaning of this net. So I hope you've seen in tonight's segment that Brian Bell has the best quality products that'll help you rest better. We've got great quality pillows that'll help you rest whatever sleeping style that is, and fitted and flat sheets that are perfect for you. We've got doonas and blankets that are perfect for the cold region. And also, remember, prevention is better than cure, so come on in and pick up a treated mosquito net before anything bad happens to you. And always remember, great prices, great products. That's Brian Bell. So until the next episode, it's good night and God bless.
That was shopping with Brian Bell. So now you know Brian Bell has a range of quality beddings available that are also at affordable prices. Viewers, I guarantee you Brian Bell Home Center is the place where you find all your queries counted. A quick breather's up, but please stay where you are as we shall catch up on the other side with more on Animal Ples. Hi, and thank you for joining me on Animal Ples. I'm back here at the Port Moresby Nature Park and we'll be featuring the blue-winged kookaburra. Let's go find out.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, very merry king of the bush is he. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, very merry king of the bush is he. Love, kookaburra, gay your life must be. Love, kookaburra, gay your life must be. Oh. Yeah.
A blue-winged kookaburra is a large species of kingfisher native to northern Australia and southern New Guinea. Measuring around 40 centimeters, it is slightly smaller than the more familiar laughing kookaburra. It has cream-colored upper and underparts barred with brownish markings. It has blue wings and brown shoulders and blue rump. It is sexually dimorphic with a blue tail in the male and a rufous tail with blackish brows in the female. Compared to the related laughing kookaburra, it has more blue in the wing and striking white eye. Immature birds have prominent brown bars and marks in their plumage, giving a dirty appearance in their eyes and are predominantly brown for the first 2 years of life. The call has been described as a maniacal cackling or barking. The female will then lay 3 or 4 white, shiny eggs. The female will spend 26 days incubating the eggs. Like all birds, the chicks break their way out of the egg with an egg tooth on the bill, which they lose a few days after hatching. They hatch helpless, naked with pink skin color and blind.
In Port Moresby Nature Park, the blue-winged kookaburra is kept alongside with the Victorian crown pigeon. One of the reasons being that during our excursion program, where we have school students that come by, we also try to tell them about the mutual relationship animals display amongst themselves. And so having the Victorian crown pigeon with the blue-winged kookaburra, we talk about that mutual relationship. And also, we also tell them about the exotic collection and numerous number of species that we have in Papua New Guinea. And we also tell them about how important we can contribute to conserving this species. At the moment, the blue-winged kookaburra is least concern. One reason being that there's a good number of, the population is distributed in Papua New Guinea, also in Australia. So therefore we have so many of these species and it's least concern and it's not endangered at the moment. However, it's important for students to learn how important these birds can be to us as Papua New Guineans, being that as if we try to look after these exotic species, you will notice that nowhere else in the world would have these birds, and people would want to come to Papua New Guinea just to see these birds.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, very merry king of the bush is he. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, very merry king of the bush is he. Love, kookaburra, gay your life must be. Love, kookaburra, gay your life must be.
Well, that is all for now on Animal Ples with Haus and Home. Don't forget to join us next time for more. I'm Teresa Miria. Goodbye.
This is Healthy Mind with Dr. Ambi, proudly brought to you by Telecom PNG Limited.
Well, viewers, me like welcoming you all get a low healthy mind show. One is something you me can talk lo this la evening. We want to talk about child abuse. Plenty old man by thinking one is something this la child abuse. Now, anything me like talk about any action which can hurt a child's health or development along him, that is called child abuse. So there are many different ways that child can be abused. Now, first of all, why na me thinking this la child abuse is very important topic. Lo you me discussing. Why am I thinking any action you create him na bagrapim all pikinini think belong him or health belong him na development belong him. Then as a result is this la something you missing out or same child abuse. Why na any important true? Because not in only in PNG, throughout the world, as long as we are human being, we are subjected to a lot of issues in our life. So plenty, because time you look in below population below Papua New Guinea, plenty all like population, yeah, all children, other big numbers. But we know that there is a social changes are happening, issues are happening in our lives, challenges are happening in our life, marital breakdowns, na kind something, come up na, or papa, mama na, or relatives too na, only kiss him some like and bureau or think plenty, come up lo hap. Now no got one pla way low, put him frustration belong you me go na, all turn him na walk him some like and no good lo come up lol pikinini. Now this like in case and complaint it through lo meeting him or some lo all pediatrics or lo children's clinic or plenty time you may peel him same lo talk or children too fried lo talk. Suppose all pikinini all harim this like in talk you must to care up na talk lo mama na papa or friends or pastors na about you may must understanding this la because this la got impact too. Suppose you bagrap in pikinini or you hurt him pikinini or lo one pla way na can bagrap him health belong him na development belong him. This is typically called child abuse. Now, there are three different ways you can bagrap in pikinini or child abuse can come. The three types are, one is emotional abuse, and number two physical abuse, and number three sexual abuse. What is emotional abuse? That is the commonest. That is the least reported. Plenty of man, babies, their children, they don't report. So this is a type of abuse where what happens is not being given sufficient food to the child or love or affection. You discriminate the baby, child or whatever. Sometimes the family is also upset. So what happens? All by Kerapna, that whole family can be abused, while others are treated different manner. In the same family, one child can be different, mistreated and things, and narapla pikinini kisimol good kai na food na clothing about this thing also can happen. At the same that emotional abuse is happening, there is a verbal abuse. That means all sing out in mocking or calling names or kind swearing words and or foul things. These are all part of emotional abuse. Parents and all those loved ones, you must know every time you sing out in kind name lo pikinini na kind way lo bagrapin feeling lo pikinini this la pikinini color come up lo tripla how am I going to go. So that is emotional abuse. The second one is physical abuse. Many parents, they used to slap their children occasionally and also discipline. That's immoral. But physical punishment are more and more frequent, and they can cause great damage. They can belt and broke the broke him all bone about now all kind putting all some cigarette na burn him all pikinini or hitting or this la kind injury narapla. Okay. The third one is called sexual abuse. So we talked about emotional abuse, we talked about physical abuse, and the third one a child can be abused is called sexual abuse. This is the most troubling type time em will come lo old doctor yeah em nar kain feeling old pikinini to em right no good through lo talk lo this la issue because em something fit in with the culture too. So also look here an adult use a child for his sexual pleasure. So he may touch the private part also law child's sexual organs snap out make the child touch the sexual organs law or man or who's at the abusing this law and even to have sexual intercourse with the children. These things are happening. These are things happening in Papua New Guinea. So not only Papua New Guinea, throughout the world, here you missed up lo tanim think lo mi playet mi plamas straight in mi playet. There's no point in we talk about other countries or what they are doing. I think something lo you mi lo inside lo banis lo Papua New Guinea you mi mas kerapim this la thing na mi plamas rousing this la kind passing. Now why do children get abused? Now both boys and girls they get abused. The commonest person abuse the child is usually the one very close to that child. They are the ones who abuse, like father or mother or like brother or uncle or babysitter or housemaid or family friend or close relative. You mi sabi o sem tribe la plenty or one to blow you mi and pull up lo house blow you mi stop na. You mi got all pikinini girls na about or even boys. You mi must look good. Me no talk all same all that by walking this like kind passing. But you mi must be a bit more smart because we have seen many cases who have been suffering with the unable to talk about it. Now adult also advantage, they take advantage because adults, they think only strong, pikinini all small, they are in control. So all this la all man Mary who's thing or say tribe la lo only got power or can control him by make him abuse lo all pikinini. Na narapla something or some violence. The child father can be a violent person or the whoever is abusing could be violent or could have been even abused when they were in children. So the personality development of an abuser can be also come from different places and all been abused even before. Now, so most of the time, the abusers are abused themselves when they are young. So they is very close people they do this. In another also, less often a stranger abuse. Stranger abusing because unless you are right there for stranger to abuse. So the one we need to be worried about is the street kids, those who are on the street. They can be abused or used as a sex workers. And also we must know the especially or worrying thing is time urbanization is coming, the families are breaking down, the networking is breaking down, the community network is breaking down, and this can lead to the abusers to abuse little kids or something all pikinini, sampla pikinini all weak, sampla pikinini also lonely, and they can be isolated or and sometimes drinking alcohol or drug use, all these kind of things. Sometimes a normal person who may not have all these things also can abuse. It's the personality. So now you may get a child who is being abused and we got a perpetrator who is an abuser. All right. So viewers, you may talk one name today, the child who has been abused is all about child abuse. Well viewers, I am sure that you have learned all about 3 different abuses: emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, which is happening right now among children. And who are these abusers? We need to identify it. And I'm going to leave all of you to start thinking about this thing, because we have to eradicate child abuse in Papua New Guinea. Because the next week we will be talking about, what are the impact, how are children affected by this abuse, and what are the signs and symptoms. You can pick it up and you can be the smart one to bring a little child who is being abused out of that darkness. Well viewers, in Mipla or sem Papua New Guinea, Gutpla or Man Mary, this time you may understand him can change our society to be the best and bring Vision 2050 #1 straight. Until next week, look after yourself, put in Papa God first. Take care now, God bless you. Bye bye now.
This is Healthy Mind with Dr. Ambi, proudly brought to you by Telecom PNG Limited.
Nothing positive, productive, or constructive happens when you have a mind that's completely unstable and loves paying attention to all the negatives. Thanks to Dr. Ambi for sharing on Healthy Minds. You just keep helping individuals gradually move out of the negative zone. When we come back after the break, we join Godwin Eki on Snapshot. Welcome back. All right, one of the favorite things that Godwin Eki loves to do with his friends and family is go shopping. Well, this next segment on Snapshot, we take a look at some of the world's top brands in line with local brand that you can buy when you are in this part of the world. So sit back, relax, and see what we have for you on Snapshot.
Bali is also one of Southeast Asia's fashion spot. Tourists in particular drain the streets and shops in Bali to buy designer outfits. Every corner or every street in Bali is all occupied by local markets and sellers that sell traditionally made and handcrafted gifts, as well as factory-made clothes for as little as $1 to $5 Australian. Each year many people visit Bali to shop, and even if shopping wasn't the ultimate aim, you still end up with buying things and also find it irresistible. Bali has its own way to entice you with its treasures of fine art, homemade or crafted antiques, paintings, delicately crafted jewelry, fine fabric, and more. Another thing you must remember when you travel to Bali, especially when you're at the markets, shops or galleries, bargaining in markets and shops is a normal practice, and getting a good price depends largely on one's bargaining skills, as bargaining forms one part of Bali's shopping fun. So make sure to remember to bring along cash, as not all places accept credit cards. The best shops in Bali open late at night, and if you love shopping, well, if you're in a particular shop and nothing fits you well, then just pop over to the one next door and choose from a variety. Another interesting and mind-blowing for those fashion lovers is that Bali is also a breeding ground of all of world-renowned brands, labels, and local boutique designers. Also, not to forget, Bali has some of the most skillful and talented tailors and dressmakers, all who offer reliable 24-hour services. One thing I like, all shops with similar clothing are all together making shopping easier for you, and you get to choose the cheapest ones, of course. Kuta Beach Walk in Bali is also one of my favorite, and I definitely recommend you to visit when you're in Bali. It has various luxury brands, shops and boutique tenants over its 3 levels, with so many venues on its topmost western end, offering great views of surf and sunset. So if you're someone who loves to shop for clothes and more, then try visit Bali, and remember to bring a spare suitcase and some extra cash for the luggage.
And that was Snapshot. Viewers, a tip from Godwin: if you're planning a trip to Bali, just make sure to take at least a couple of change and a spare suitcase to buy all those clothes that you have always dreamt about, or even fit into the culture of Bali and be like a traditional Balinese, at least for a change. Unfortunately, my good friends, time has finally caught up with us. Just as much as I've enjoyed your company, I hope you did enjoy watching this episode as well. Like I always say, if you'd like to see more of our episodes, please visit MTV Online to watch. And if you have any helpful ideas or comments that you'd like to share with us, please like our Facebook page and tell us what you'd like to see more of on the Haus and Home program. And remember, viewers, that there is more that you will get for all your home and lifestyle improvements when you tune into Haus and Home every Tuesday. Until the next episode, I'm Teresa Miria, and on behalf of the Haus and Home team, have a pleasant night and enjoy the rest of the week.
We care about improving lifestyles. It's all about the betterment for your life with Haus and Home.